girl Tip at Tempest_Storm on Instagram.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Ray _Trailtastic_ on IG and Twitter, the Trail6_.
It's your girl CC CE_Thugger on Instagram. Damn, I told y'all CE_Thugger_ on Twitter because I'm not following y'all on Instagram.
Famous ass. Okay. And I'm _Tatiana and _TYTIANA_Queen TM on Twitter where I talk my shit. But yeah, make sure you follow us. Follow us on our Twitter at homegirlspod_. And then on Instagram, homegirls.podcast, because we got some crazy great content for y'all. And let's get this motherfucker rolling. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with unconventional black girl guilty pleasures. So like, what's something that y'all like that people be like, you like that?
Hummus.
Okay.
I like hummus.
I remember we was at Lamar when we was in D Hall, and it was like me and Tatiana had probably been friends maybe 6 months. This bitch gonna say, "You are not white. Why are you eating hummus?" I want to be.
I don't remember that.
That shit was so funny, bitch.
Cause you want to know so crazy? I would love some hummus up right now.
I don't like coleslaw. I did have the urge to have some the other day. I went to Rudy's and I got some coleslaw.
Y'all
Bitch,
like
never
coleslaw?
again. I don't like coleslaw.
You like coleslaw?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, one time I was like really hungry and I had canes and I had coleslaw and that kind of hit. Every time I was hungry.
Like for me, I just don't
It
like whole cabbage.
depends.
I don't like. I love cabbage, but I do not like.
I like fried cabbage with like bacon in it.
Or a little sausage.
I love back
I
that.
feel like it depends on how the coleslaw is made. I'll eat it. It's not something I'll eat if it's made a certain way and it tastes the same.
My unconventional black girl guilty pleasure is country music.
I love country music.
I love it.
I like the
But like the new shit, the shit that come on the radio now.
I like it all. Old.
No, don't give me no Reba. But
I like old, like Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. Tell me one day.
no. I like the I like the Dan and Shay and the Blake Shelton.
I love Miranda Lambert, Pistolani.
I'll get some Miranda
Carrie
Lambert in there. Oh, Carrie Underwood is
I
my
mean,
girl.
I could do a little Nelly with the. That's the last thing that I have. It's all in my head.
She's out of
I'm
fucking
thinking
line.
about it over and over again. That was a bop.
Yeah,
I fuck
but
with it.
No.
It was a
Yo, you know what went hard? Jason Aldean, Dirt Road Anthem.
yeah, that's what she.
I'm chilling on the dirt road.
That's what y'all
Oh,
love.
but you know what though? Also, Tennessee whiskey's our shit.
You know that. Remember we, bitch, y'all. I was at Tati's house. I came down here for something. I was spending the night at Tati's house, and her uncle was over there. Tati was cleaning her makeup brushes in her bathroom, and we started singing Tennessee whiskey, just playing. Of course, I took the high, she took the low. Her uncle said they singing this motherfucker.
Because that's my shit.
I love that
like,
song.
I like country music like that.
Yeah,
Everybody
these are songs that everybody know. But
Yeah.
like Dirt Road, niggas don't know that. Or like it's a song.
Ludacris was on it.
It's oh for real?
He did the remix. It was
Oh, the remix. Okay, that's one. It's a song. It's a song I love. Play it again. All this.
Les Luke Bryan. I love him.
Luke Bryan and everything. I wanted to go see him at the rodeo, but his tickets are not like that.
Of course they are.
But
I love country music. I know, and I really liked country music when I was in high school and when I first got to Lamar, and then I started getting like real pro black, and I felt kind of convicted when I would listen. And I was like, bitch, listen to what you want to listen to.
But mind you, country music.
It did.
But the genre is
No, and I'm gonna tell y'all,
it's the story.
I'm gonna tell y'all,
It's the heartache.
I was watching a Tammy Wynette, she's an old country singer. I was watching one of her documentaries, and this white man was on there, and he goes, "Country is the white man's blues." And I was like, "Bitch, say it again." No, he was giving homage, paying homage, saying that they know that country music came from
black people.
Black people.
But you know what though?
I don't understand how he said that.
But you know what? Like,
It's the white man's blues, exactly.
But he said the white man's blues, as if because we created both. So
y'all know it.
But you know what though? I could do a cute little Jolene. I could do a
Jolene
is my shit.
Jolene.
But did y'all know Dolly Parton had wrote "I Will Always Love You"?
Yes, that's her song.
So let me tell you about Whitney though. Ate that motherfucker up.
Indeed.
But have you heard Dolly's version?
I have.
No.
It hit.
I didn't know that.
It hit, but Whitney ate that. Anyways, so my unconventional black girl guilty pleasure is definitely like medieval shows. I love Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones. I love Versailles, Curse, all that. So I really like that because I'm a fashion geek. So seeing the clothes back then, it's aesthetically pleasing to me. But yeah, that's my unconventional black girl.
Okay, another one. I don't have boundaries when it comes to sex. Like, not that I've done them, but like in my head. So like I'll eat my man booty.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
See, well, for
My
me,
man don't let me because I know he probably gonna watch this and be like, bitch, what the fuck? He be like,
She
no.
said you would,
But I
you
would. Yeah, if he was like, yeah, let's get it, I get it. Like, let's do it.
well, for me, like, I don't think that because straight men are not clean enough for that.
Yes,
My man is cleaner than me.
But that's for you though.
But
I don't
okay,
know.
but I'm talking about in the relationship. You know, a lot of shit is like in the relationship that you're in, and
Right.
I feel like I ain't never thought before, like, who I eat a nigga. That never crossed my fucking mind.
That's love.
But maybe
That's love.
maybe I want to be a little. You know, like I would pay the nigga. I never have been able to do that, but I would. I would get the booty. I would do anal.
I would do
I
anal.
would try it.
I would do anal.
See, so
I'm trying. I'm
with
afraid
anal,
that it ain't gonna come back like how it was.
What you mean?
Like, if I
your
get it-
vagina do, so your ass will too.
I know, but that's the area like things supposed to come out.
Okay, but you shit though, your asshole go back.
But
Okay,
people,
I mean,
have
no,
shit
I said
over
that's me though.
No, I'm just saying like that. The ass it expands for you to shit.
I know, but it's just in my head.
But I
It
get
just
you. It's more of a head thing. I mean, for me, like it just depends on the size of the man because if you got this big dick, you
It's
not
long.
finna do that to my ass. I'm sorry,
It's
but a
big.
cute little thumb. I can
If it don't hang, we can't bang.
Ah!
but none of my ass though.
I'm gonna stick a thumb in the
I would do a you know them crazy ass Zane stories where you be like, she be like, you walked up this thing and it was under the cabins and they opened the door and it was like people having sex over big ass orgies. I do that shit.
Like a sex club.
Yeah, I do
I
that shit.
wouldn't mind.
I would be a
going to
swinger.
home.
I would swing.
I would swing.
I would swing.
I don't think I would swing.
I would
swing.
I like to chill.
You see, I like to consider myself a freak bitch
I don't
to a
consider
certain
my-
extent.
I-
No, bitch. You a freak bitch.
Oh no! Don't do my sister.
And it's not freak shaming, okay? No, ma'am. We
Yes.
condone all freakness here.
Right, we do, because
Yeah,
there's no
I
kink shaming and none of that over here.
I mean,
So, bitch,
do
if you
what
like to
y'all
get
wanna
tired
do.
of
But all of this shit is in
tired of
theory
it.
because
Right.
I don't.
Put me in the room and I'll fold.
That's hot. Girl, bitch, I get
I go
anxiety.
fucking chair, bitch.
I get anxiety. So
Cool.
I'm gonna have to ease into the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, because
Oh, my friend told me that she bought this thing and it's like you like put it under your bed, under your mattress, and like it like basically like you hold it.
You see my head keep going to the left.
ooh,
Like
bitch.
that.
I want one of them sex swings.
Wait, it keep you open.
Yeah, like it's like
Ooh.
it comes. Okay, so your mattress is here and the thing goes under it, and then you pull it, you know, forward, and it has like 4 straps for your arms and your legs.
Wow.
I don't want my
I
arms
don't know.
constrained.
I think I might like that.
I would only do stuff like that if it's someone that I really trust.
No, you
My husband.
really have to
Because
trust
a lot of the
because-
stuff I can't get jiggy.
I'm saying in theory though, because I also
In theory.
say that, like, you know, okay, so here's really an unconventional one. I wouldn't mind dating a bisexual man, and a lot of black girls are like, bitch,
Yeah.
I don't got a nigga game.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've never dated one, but in theory, I'm like, I don't have an issue with it. So
Well, I feel like
my
that.
sex unconventional is like, I ain't done them yet, but
Dang,
I'm
y'all
good.
stuff
Yeah,
real
but see,
unconventional.
I would say like you
I
probably
guess I'm
would
really glad-
because
really
you
glad.
would mind pegging. Yeah.
Yeah, I would, but I don't feel like pegging and dating a bisexual man. I don't feel like those two things go
Correlate.
together.
No,
In my
I'm
head, they
saying
don't.
no. Like I'm just saying though because he'll be more open to that sexual.
Oh yeah,
to
that
that
experience.
That
yeah.
experience because
My
you know
nigga
a
now,
straight
he
nigga
be
gonna be
like,
like, the fuck you mean? I ain't finna,
Yeah.
you know. So, but a
Niggas
bisexual
niggas
gonna be
get so
more
tight with their
fluid.
little tight booty asses.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's why I said like for a
Right.
bisexual man, it'll be easier to be sexually fluid with him because he's like, oh yeah, I'm into this and that and the third, and it wouldn't be more so that like kink shaming. Or, you know, straight man, you ain't finna touch my ass. So
Yeah. I definitely asked my man to do some stuff and he'd be like, nah, you crazy. Like, it ain't even like, he get mad, it's really like not even a conversation, like, yeah, you out, anyway.
Well,
Okay.
my unconventional, I don't really, I mean, it kind of goes both ways, but my mom likes to call me a write. She calls me a little geek because I like to write. But I guess that's not something that's normal to her to actually pick up a book and write all the time because that's what I used to do as a kid. So I like to write short stories. Like, that's my thing. I know a lot of people, like, it's known that we have authors and stuff like that, but I don't know a lot of people that like to write. Like, I know a select few. So, but that's me.
In 2020 for sure.
Another one I have.
But coming out soon. So.
period. They better go buy it.
Huh. Paramore.
Still?
I love Paramore.
What?
Do they still make music?
Yes.
I still listen to
I
them.
stand Haley Williams.
Fuck.
But also, I had an emo phase in high school. If we
Very
was in certain
young,
clips,
too.
I would insert my best, like emo, dark eyed, rapping.
If
I used to listen
if
to
it
like
was.
heavy metal, like screamo, like
Oh,
deathcore, like
Can you
I don't
sing
know,
along
none
with
of
that
the people.
shit?
Yeah, you just it go hard. It go
Like
hard
that
as
stuff
fuck.
we was at Afro Punk. That stuff that we was
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So I would go to like South by
I ain't gonna lie,
stuff.
one of them songs kind of did go ham.
one of them songs did, but
They did.
The rest of
They
them
was called the Death Grips.
Okay.
I too have a death grip.
I too have a death.
Was in one last night. I'm
Woo!
Okay, so we're gonna move.
I don't care.
We're gonna,
I can't stand
we're gonna
this
move
girl.
right along to Homegirl of the
man.
Week because you know we love to shout out a black girl doing something.
Shout
Shout
out,
out, shout out.
me.
So Homegirl of the Week this week is Atira Lyons.
Yes.
Okay.
So Atira has opened up her own designer do-rag boutique in LA on one of the high ticket streets. Was it Monster?
She's getting a face, okay?
But
Model,
yeah,
let me be your model, Atira, because I built my Degree City.
No, right when these
Waves on
braids
Slim
come
Jam
out,
on
when
here.
these braids come out, we about to be
Oh.
seasick. You feel me?
That's out here.
Christina,
But yes,
Girl.
you know he look
ATM. Cycle 17.
with the
Smile Tower.
with the.
Y'all remember when
With the
Eva did with the tarantula?
With the
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
want to
talking
shit
about.
myself.
She was crying and she that big ass rock in that tarantula.
She was scared for
Right.
her life.
But yes,
Fight or
Atira, shout out to you and all of your achievements. Make sure that y'all shop with Atira for your do-rags. She got some
I'm gonna
blue
get one.
ones,
I'm
some
gonna give
white
you a purple one.
I personally love that she's doing this because I feel like a lot of times other people get famous off of
Right.
the shit that we do.
Right.
We've been doing. So like
In our
them
culture.
fucking do-rags have been in the beauty supplies for years.
Yeah.
You know, decades type shit. And I feel like she's making it designer, she's making it famous. I would love to see some, you know how we be seeing those long ones on, you know, Instagram or something.
Right, I need
like,
one down to my ankles.
Yeah.
like
like
that one
some-
lady got married, but
yeah, and I would love for it. I would love to de-ghetto some more of our shit. You know
Well,
what
it's
I'm
kind of
saying?
like the ghetto till proven fashionable.
It's
No,
the
But
ghetto.
on our
people
own
do it.
standards, though.
Ghetto,
You know what I mean?
And,
Like-
and we're profiting off of it, and I love
Right.
that. And it's on it. It's not like she gotta sell it just online on her website. Like she has a fucking boutique
a store.
or a store front on what's the street?
I believe it's Rodeo. but
Rodeo.
I can
Rodeo.
Damn, Rodeo.
And
Or it might be on
And,
Rodeo or Montrose, but
I mean, shit,
Montrose.
both.
It don't matter. It's on one of them streets
Melrose.
that we know the name.
It's
It got
Melrose.
it got
It's
work.
Melrose.
It's Melrose.
Montrose. I'm talking about Houston. Sorry, guys.
But I love it. I love the fact that she's able to profit off of it, and when people can see it our own way. I know me and Rachel was talking about. You remember that lady who did the do-rag or the bonnets? Like a
That
white
white
lady. She had made bonnets and she was selling them house for $30 or something crazy like that. And it was like, bitch, we get bonnets from the beauty supply, but it was a
From
white
the
woman.
$1.99.
And she was selling them as like
$1.99.
satin caps or like sleep caps or something.
Yeah,
caps.
she was on Shark Tank.
Yeah, okay, bitch. And but I'm like,
Oh, Shark
Atira-
Tank?
She took that shit to Shark Tank.
Oh, I would have been.
Are you
And
pissed.
then a bitch took Flexi Rods, some shit that's already been invented, to Shark Tank.
But I'm
Wow.
like, exactly. It was a white woman. too.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, white people are profiting off of our shit, the shit that we use every day. That's you know that our people are not getting as much money for. And so I love that she got some designer shits, and we can. And she, if people start feeling like, oh, this girl named Atira Lyons in 20 years ago, Atira Lyons created do rags, I'm be like, no, she didn't, but this fire still.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And
I
I
much
like how
rather
you
her
said,
than Sally Susan.
I like how you said that it de-ghetto. What you said, de-ghetto times? I love it too because, you know, we grew up like bonnets. That's supposed to be in
You
the
can't
house.
wear it
Yeah.
outside.
But now, since people are like, you know, us black people are taking, you know, like when you said last time we were talking about like how boys that was in the weight challenge, they was wearing their do-rags.
Exactly, yeah.
And like it kind of converted me because it's like I can't wait till I take down my hair and I have to do rag to the side or a bracelet, whatever. Because now it's a fashion statement.
My do rag that
I
match my
love it.
purse. You bitches could never.
Okay. And I want that purple do rag. I'm putting it to the side, let the thing drip. Like
We talked
chain,
about she needs
grill
to
and
do.
everything.
She needs to do do rag and like a little two
A
little
little
one
top.
too.
Ooh, that'd be
Yeah.
They match.
Cute.
But yes, for clarification, she is on Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles.
Okay.
That's still a
That's
very
fine.
That's awesome.
high ticket street where
That's
the
where
big
that money
big
at.
brands are. So you know, just
Move over,
blessings to
Gucci.
her. Period.
For real. Because Gucci gonna try to post up. Don't they have like that?
I'm sure they
sure.
do.
I'm
Niggas-
sure.
And niggas gonna wear it.
And
I'm
they
sure.
are.
Cause niggas gonna need.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna move on to something a little bit more in your business, to the check-in. So, what does healing look like to you?
Sleeping. I'm kidding.
No, for sure.
but
Seriously. Like,
Sweet time for me.
Patience. Accepting where you are. Yes, accepting it, knowing that you're not okay. And it's saying that it is okay. Like, it is okay to go through the emotions, like to cry, to yell, to scream. But as long as you're channeling it, and you're accepting it, and you're figuring out what avenues, what I'm going to do to help me be better, that is healing for me. Like, to actually know and going through the process. Because you got to cry. You got to cry. You got to let it out. You got to scream. You got to holler, whatever. You got to do something to get it off your chest. Because that's one thing people don't want to do. They don't want to feel weak. They don't want to feel like left out. They don't want to feel like they can't express their feelings because they have to be the strong one out of the family or whatever. Like, it's okay. Whatever you feel that you got to do to let it out, get it off your chest, whatever, do it. But be mindful because some stuff that you might indulge in might harm you. You know.
Yeah, like healing is not all. You know that she was saying as well. Like some people heal by really keeping themselves busy. Some people heal angrily. So like they are mad. So it's different ways. It's different ways to kind of channel that. So like whether you need to work out, clean your house, really just kind of change your surroundings as well. That's another form of healing.
And ducking off.
Sometimes it's eating. Sometimes you
yeah, because bitch, ice cream is like
It is good.
I
Yeah.
want to gorge myself.
I mean, but speaking of that, I'm a big binge eater. Like, I don't have bulimia to where I binge and like throw it up. I just binge.
And I mean, and like Rachel said, we don't want to put out like these unhealthy ways, like binge eating and
so
all
you
those
need
things.
to be mindful.
Yes, but I just feel like healing is just like whatever makes you feel better. And okay, so I know sometimes people say like, oh, it takes you or you get twice as long as your relationship to heal more over the breakup or whatever. And I'm like, bitch, no, bitch, if you feel like that was the love of my life and then they really left me for my sister, you can, it may take years to
everybody gotta die, bitch.
Because I seen the TikTok where the Mari thing, y'all seen that? Where the lady was crying, why you got me on Mari? And he was like, I just want to tell you that I've been sleeping around on you. And she was like, oh, what the hell? And Mari was like, this is one of the worst ones I ever seen. Go ahead and tell her the rest. She was like, what else? He was like, it was with Danita. She was like, my daughter!
Oh!
Bitch, Danita in the back, like, honey, I don't even know her name. Danita in the back, like, and he was like, that's something else. It's another thing. And she all understands, like, what? Nothing else, no. And he was like, Sire is my son.
Oh!
See, you wanna know, my healing would have been to beat both of their asses and then possibly bust a cap on to both of their asses.
They would have been. I'm crazy as fuck.
Bitch,
They
first
would've
48.
died that
First
fast.
What do it make
I
better
don't even know.
that she was sleeping with somebody else, so that actually wasn't his son?
Huh?
Sire actually wasn't his son. They did the DNA test, and in the case of 2-year-old Sire.
Oh, that wasn't his son.
Oh.
I'm still fucking my daughter. You fucked my daughter, nigga. What the
The
fuck?
fuck? No.
Bitch, and then bitch, the fuck?
But I'm saying in extreme situations, and even less
I heard
extreme,
that.
but you never know how long it takes somebody to heal from a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like I'm forgiving you, and I'm forgiving him, and I'm not with him, whatever the case is. But also I don't trust you, and I'm like, there's healing in that, and we're trying to figure out how. So I just feel like healing takes a lot of different ways. It looks differently,
on
it
the
feels
person.
differently. Yeah.
It depends
And
on the
also,
person
like
and
you
how
just
much they can
said,
take.
like you just said, setting boundaries is a part of healing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you and whatever that deal with you is a boundary for me, I'm not gonna cross that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
get the fuck. Like,
And I feel like, I mean, this may sound so stupid, but I feel like sometimes, especially when we talk about relationships, sometimes it's a little bit of going back and getting hurt again, or going back and learning another lesson before you. Because I know we all been in situations where we like, I went back and back and back, and eventually he was like, well, bitch, I'm so glad I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? Or something happened, you're like, you know what? I ain't even mad no more because nigga, at this point. And so there's healing in that, and like going back and still trying. Yeah, because a lot of times it's like, oh, he did this to me, or we broke up, so I wanted to be done. But it doesn't always go like that, and so I just feel like I don't know. It's just time.
Things happen for a reason. Like, I mean, you know, gotta always insert God. God's gonna continue to test you in situations where he feels the need that you need to grow, where you need to grow. So yeah, maybe it is gonna take time for you to keep going back or tracking or whatever
again.
to go through the lesson so it can hit. Because once a woman is tired or a man or whatever, once you're tired,
So I'm ready.
That's
For
it.
me, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna, whatever. But like, I'm gonna throw a little jab in here and there. I'm gonna be like, cause you know how you remember what you said. I'm gonna do a little of that. Oh, that's your little girlfriend. I'm one of them. But it makes me feel. It kind of makes me like once I can gauge my healing by how I feel when one of those little things slip out.
Right.
Like if I be like, Tempest did something to me, and I'm like, cause you like to do shit without me. If I still feel a twinge, then I'm like, I ain't over it. But once I say, oh, you went to the store again, and I don't feel nothing, I'm like, oh, bitch, okay.
I'm better.
That's self-reflection.
Yeah. But I also want to say, like, in the healing process, you want to allow yourself to feel all the emotions. I know when I'm going through something hard, I'm trying to run from the emotions. Woo. And when it was like God told me to sit down, and He just flooded me with them. He was like, "You're gonna feel this. You're gonna understand why you feel this, and you're gonna get through it. So be ugly, cry that shit out, and do what you gotta do."
That's crazy you said it because what's the name?
Ayana.
Yeah, Ayana.
What? I can't say. Just
it.
Stop.
Okay. Miss Van Zandt. Miss Van Zandt. That's one thing when I was watching today. Like the kids.
You watched Fix My Life?
Yes, I did. For the first time, I actually sat down and watched it.
Girl, you already know how I feel about
her. I know.
She was on my show. Did you see that episode?
No.
She was on my
Okay, well, I'm gonna get to that.
Season 5.
Okay. Well, basically, she just was telling the mother like, you should have let the kids go through, because they lost their dad tragically. So she's like, you should have let the kids experience what happened instead of shielding them, like, of course, like a normal mother would. But since she didn't give them a chance to grieve, to go through those emotions when they were younger, it carried on to them older. And now, like a lot, even though, one of the kids, he decided to feel things with like doing drugs, but the other daughter just kept suppressing it until when it was time to let it out, she was so overwhelmed that she just shut down, like physically. So like you gotta let stuff happen. Like Tipper said, you gotta go through the emotions, because one day you're gonna be happy. They say you're gonna be sad. They say you're gonna be anxious. The other day you're gonna be happy again. So it's like a continuous roller coaster, and you gotta let it go. You gotta let it flow.
Also, make sure that you heal from that childhood trauma.
And accept your childhood trauma.
Because that is kind of the driving force in who you are as an adult.
And why you make the decision that you make.
Exactly.
How you interact with people.
What she said accept it. You really have to accept that was your childhood. You can't change anything.
Right.
Like you're a grown ass person now.
Right.
It molded you into who you are. It does not define you. But you need to be able to accept and realize that is a defining moment in your life. And, figure out how to manage your life knowing what you know.
And for me, I know, especially with some childhood trauma, like, I have started to say, okay, instead of me saying, he did this, she did this, I don't like this, I've started to be like, okay, how can I, like, actively heal? Mm-hmm. And so, like, I'm like, okay, I'm an adult now, there are things that I can do. So I have reached out to people who I feel like, harmed me, or, I didn't, I have some trauma with, and I'm like, okay, well, let's sit down, or let's hang out some more, let's do this, you know what I'm saying? And that's a big part of my healing, because now I'm like, y'all, we had a great time, we hung out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm realizing that the person, or some of the people in this situation don't even realize what I'm going through.
Like, what they did to me.
On top of that as well, like, I know especially a lot of people have childhood trauma with their parents. And it's just like, first off, you have to see your parents as a human and that they are flawed.
Yeah.
So I know, like, once I accepted that of both my parents, I really began to heal after that, because it's like, they are not perfect. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of times, especially when having a younger parent, they don't know shit about parenting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they are learning, or they are projecting what happened to them when they were a child. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, once I learned that, So once I learned that, I really had to just take a step back and just try to evaluate how I was going to not only teach myself how to be better, but also teach my parents how to be better.
Mm-hmm. And when I teaching your parents how to be better is really, and we talked about setting boundaries. Like, for example, I had to tell my mama, like, hey girl, it's a lot of daddy bashing, and that may be helpful to you, but don't do that to me, because I'm over here trying to, figure my stuff out. Yeah, and it's very hard for me to, like, forgive, or to if I'm always hearing, like, if I don't do the nigga dead, it's like, girl,
with your negative energy.
Exactly. So creating those boundaries, teaching your parents, because of that, is a thing that a lot of parents do. If it's, single parent household, the other parent will talk their shit and be mad, rightfully so, I guess for themselves, but they don't realize how they projecting their energy to the kids. So teaching your parents is definitely a thing. With the generation, that's gonna change it. Okay.
Period. Y'all saw that meme where it's Lisa Simpson, and she like, that meme, and they say, "Well, I gotta be the one to bring all the generational curses."
Yes, why?
Yeah,
that shit is annoying.
It's annoying, but hey, it's
the
a
daughter.
meme.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay,
That's so funny.
let's move on.
So after we got y'all hoes healed and all of that, it's time to get messy, okay? So we go to my favorite point. What's TC?
Bro, I'm so conflicted
Yes,
today.
what's TC? What?
Because I'm just mad.
What you mad about, sis?
Go heal.
Bounce that ass.
Go heal.
What you mad about?
I'm just upset about what we about to
Talk about.
Okay, well
Oh.
let's let Rachel start us off.
Right. Since
What's
you
your
started
favorite?
Whatever
Since
you
you started.
What's T's
I'm
favorite?
mad.
I want my motherfuckers is Becky. That's
y'all
what
know
I'm
we don't play about me.
I don't fucking play
Don't
about
play about your
Megan.
shit.
Sorry for the clapping. But I don't play about Megan, the motherfucking stallion. I don't.
It don't.
So what happened this week?
Megan
Right.
got on the live. And I'm mad I missed it because it was a day I
I'm
was
mad I
trying to be
missed it too.
focused and I took off my socials. But Meg got on the live and said, Tori shot her. We all knew.
Hold on, go back to our we said this shit.
We've been speculating from the start.
That Tori shot
said-
5 episodes ago. We knew it was like 3.
And the thing that
I'm
I'm
too.
upset about the most is that people in the comments saying that she's snitching. It's,
Let me just
Hold on, wait. It was a nigga in her comments when she was talking. This is terrible. This is what I hate.
like, why?
No, the nigga
They so embarrassing.
said, you gonna shake some ass or what? And
How
I'm like,
dare you?
I was reading like,
How dare you? Whoever you are, who watching how motherfucker. He ain't watching.
y'all know that.
If he
That meme of Courage the Cowardly Dog on the computer.
I'm
Like,
gonna
shake your ass down.
But let me get
I
to
hate
the
them all, goddammit.
Let me go to the topic of stitching. First and foremost, you smooth brain motherfuckers.
We need to. What's the definition?
Okay.
So let me get a backstory because they like to jump right in.
Oh, okay.
And I'm look.
I do.
Look, see what? Look, so it was a cold Thursday morning. No,
It is summer
It's
intention.
hot.
It was high as hell.
it was 72. It was cold in Houston. That's cold.
That's
in
not
Houston.
cold.
Humid.
Okay, so
You forget the
Megan Thee
humidity.
Stallion got on live, and I guess she was
It felt
dressed
like
like
it was
people.
86.
People have been saying that she lied about getting shot and she made all this stuff or whatever. So at some point you get fed up,
Right.
So she got in there. She went off. She was like, "This nigga Tori shot me." So everybody sitting there was like, "Shit."
We knew.
She said that she was trying to spare
Protect
him because she felt like we was in a lot of trouble. We was gonna get in more trouble. I didn't want to get in more trouble. She was just kind of scared. She was like, police was shooting everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get, She was scared. So she did save him or whatever in that thing. She was like, that's the only reason that he's not in jail now because I didn't say nothing from the beginning. Da 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 da. Well, niggas are now saying that she's a snitch because she said Tory Lane shot her. But let me just say this. The entire time that everything has been happening, it's been, well, he shot her because, but she
Ain't
never
no
said his
fucking
name.
because.
They're going to blame black women
For anything.
for whatever.
For one.
And that's just what that is.
Like,
and,
it gave him she gave him a reason to.
So
and she's a rapper, bitch. All she do is tell stories and talk.
right.
Bitch,
So let me
it's okay. It's gonna be in the next song that's gonna go double platinum.
But I'm saying, I just feel like whenever they be saying shit, and I'm like, y'all.
But let me just get back to
It's
the
above me. I don't have shit to say about it.
So
I'm
let me just get onto
I
these
just
smooth
hate it.
brain motherfuckers because ain't no activity going on in y'all brains. If y'all think this girl is a snitch, because first off, you stupid. For one, and two,
You a bitch, nigga.
period. Because Megan is a civilian. She is not no motherfucking gangster. She is not held to no motherfucking code to where she has to snitch anyway. So that's what you want for
Y'all
one.
gotta talk to you.
Y'all really got me yelling because let me just get y'all in my business real quick. As
voice
a,
control.
okay, as a victim, motherfucker, of gun violence. Guess what? When they asked me who shot me, I said it was them, officer. So y'all think I'm a snitch? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck.
So one of the issues, this is a systematic issue.
Like,
One of the issues in our community is that we feel like snitching is a thing. Nobody else has this responsibility on them. So when something happens to them, they're not supposed to say shit. We
Right.
have that.
We're
We're
not
supposed to be harmed. We're supposed to be killed. We're supposed to all be
But
innocent.
it's
Nobody has
a
anything.
stigma all throughout our
Right.
community. You're not supposed to tell who shot you. You're not supposed to
in the
tell
house.
who molested you.
It was them
You're not
officer.
supposed to tell
It was
which
them officer.
uncle did this.
Which
You know how
creepy
Oh,
uncle.
and if it's a little vague, you're supposed to keep it to yourself. If Uncle such and such be looking at you funny, it's supposed to be like, but did he do something? What did he? You know what I'm saying?
Well, what were you wearing? What were you
Right.
wearing?
Always this thing,
And
and so
like the
there's,
fuck?
we have to kind of get. And I'm sorry that to Megan that these people are saying you a snitch and all this shit, and they blame her for stuff because I just feel like we have to get away from that. Niggas are gonna be niggas gonna nig.
Right.
That's just what that is.
Oh my God, can we call it that?
shirts?
Bro,
Niggas go nig.
At this point,
But
so it's
we call it
But my
niggas gonna
thing,
nig.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So shout out to one of my original podcast I was on too a couple of years ago. That's his saying. It ain't trademark, so we're gonna steal it. But niggas on niggas, he say it all the time. But I just feel like
Niggas
that's
gon'
one thing.
nig.
So we're upset over here, and a lot of black women are. But one thing we have to understand is that niggas gonna nig. They gonna say what they gonna say.
That is
But we
hilarious.
can expect more than
Yeah,
this. We
I'm
can
so
say shit. We can say
serious.
shit to them. But they're gonna do it, and so I feel like I'm tired of being worked up behind dumbass niggas.
you're right, but my thing is though, for these
But you don't know that stuff.
these little baby brain assholes, like my thing is y'all be talking about shit that y'all don't live. Y'all be really screaming from y'all front porch, and y'all motherfuckers be a motherfucking cubicle Monday through Friday. You not about no street life, okay? So let's get that clear. So y'all
Well,
talk about
maybe
she
never-
snitching. She never portrayed or claimed that she was a part of street life. So why are y'all holding her to a street code? For one, and for two,
Cause she a rapper. That's
no,
the stigma.
okay, so
I mean, I'm just that's
but
what
okay, so
I would give you.
hold Drake song out to the same standard.
Please do.
Fuck out of here. So
And I love Drake.
then let's backtrack to these
Light
non-black women thinking that they can speak on Megan and her situation, and these black niggas co-signing them. First off, check yourself, hate for one, because guess what? If it was your cousin, your sister, your mama, it would have been all protect black women. Do not negate from protecting black women when they are famous. It does not matter who they are.
There's
Like,
still
goddamn.
men.
But you know
We're-
what?
there's
But
still
you know
men.
what? You know what? Had it been, and I say all the time.
Had it been Kylie,
No, not even that. And we've said this on the podcast before. If a black woman does not fit the standard of what you
Ooh,
think
yes,
that she's
I
supposed to
remember
be,
that, yes.
then it's not protected
Then
because
it's
Megan Thee
not.
Stallion is a big, tall. She's she's a little meaty. She a thick girl. She
Eat,
tall. She talk her shit. She be talking. So for that, it's like, oh, I thought you was a hot girl. You was supposed to be able to handle it.
But
And
let
then
it
they be
let it would have been so easy.
Exactly. They would have
Let it would've been so easy.
Oh my God, same.
Yeah.
I mean, even Cardi.
Right.
Facts.
The
jury
And they both got WAP.
The jury is still out if
I'm-
Cardi is black.
She's not.
She's not.
She's not black. She's
Who?
Black
Dominican.
adjacent.
Cardi.
She's black adjacent.
She's
been close.
Dominican.
I was gonna say, bitch, I'm so sick of that shit. Dominicans are black.
Yeah, but I look
But
at her
she's
parents.
not
I'm
But
like,
she's
are
not.
they Dominican?
Yeah, she's
Dominican.
Dominican. Her dad or her mom, and then her mom.
Okay, well,
And
you know,
then she's Trinidadian, and aren't Trinidadians fucking black?
But then hold on, wait a minute,
Stop
because a lot of Dominicans, a lot of
They be like,
Trinidadians,
I know black.
don't try
I
to
know black.
claim they want to be.
they be I know black.
And
So
the
I seen the
Cubans, you motherfuckers is black too.
They don't
so
want to claim.
but you know what
It's
though,
cool.
if Cardi gonna
It's
embrace whatever percentage of
Y'all
black
gotta
she
claim.
has, good for her. But we talking about 100% full bred black woman, Megan Thee Stallion, and she
From
needs to
Houston,
be protected.
Texas.
Like it don't matter because like if it was Saweetie, Halle Berry, Kylie, or whoever, it would have been a big thing. Toy would have been into jail.
And this is
Right.
not to say anything about those women because we love the Holly Berry.
Right.
We love
Yeah, of course.
but we
Yeah.
want y'all to love
The
us
stigma.
all the way through. And we want the niggas, we want our niggas
Y'all
to
so
wake
embarrassing.
up. Because remember whenever Cardi B had came on here and she was like, I'm done with what I'm saying, we're gonna just raise culture, come here. All these niggas was like, Cardi, make a whole video of Cardi, take him back. He love making all tweets and shit. Where is that energy?
When-
All people saw Michael B. Jordan.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to my
Jordan
boo
is-
thing.
I did see him.
He had
do
posted
that.
because I posted because we talked about it. But my man. So
That's not her
so he
man.
posted and he was like protect black women. He was like, I want to reach out to Megan or something. I appreciate or I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And that's like the energy that we need to see. I don't need to see
right.
know what happened and maybe
Right.
he did and
And
fuck
because-
Tory Lanez. Fuck all
no.
these niggas who feel
Right.
like they have that much control and we're gonna segue right on in. That much control
Yes.
that much control over women's bodies that they can harm them or
Right.
take something from them if they say
Right.
no.
Trey
So-
Songz.
Whew. All right. So let's get into
Tremaine.
Tremaine Everson. You know what? Let me just really get on to you real
Damn,
quick
Tremaine.
because we all know that you had a sexual assault case a couple months ago. You thought that we forgot, so you deleted your
Don't
Instagram.
forget about us.
Came back 3 months
About
as a whole
Kiki.
tip, but guess what? You
Don't
still
forget
have
about
to.
Kiki.
Cause
What happened with Kiki?
she said that something happened at a party and they took her cell phone or something. She was hiding in the closet.
So yeah, so like I think they were trying to like record or something like that. She was not down with that. She's like, no guys, but like Trey Songz has been known to be taking women's phones and purses and shit.
But also be
Hold
very
them over
controlling.
balcony.
So once this host, I'm like, okay, so he was trying to record her, and she said no, but they didn't give a fuck about what she said, so she went and hid in the closet because she didn't want to be recorded. Right. And again, how she went on the Wendy show, and that was that whole the gag is you wasn't there, girl. That's where that came from because Wendy had this whole situation. Like, I just don't think that this. Why the fuck? And this is why we have these stigmas in our community, and it's so hard to move away because the moment that we say something that happened to us, everybody's
something that we
speculating.
did wrong. Like,
So what
sense.
really turned me off with the Wendy interview was Wendy always had like a counteract to whatever Kiki said. But my thing is like, bitch, Kiki was trying to protect herself because you know what? A lot of the times, a lot of women, especially the aunties, they have settled and subjected themselves to so much abuse that they think that it's okay. It is not. It is not. Like,
and again, I mean, we're gonna be people to change that. We're speaking out on our shit. We're not taking that bullshit. I don't want to be recorded. I don't want to be this. I don't want. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's no.
And I don't
it's
have to be. You're not gonna force record me. You're not gonna take shit away from me. You're not gonna shoot me, or you don't get to do those things without some kind of consequence. So Trey Songz, Selena Powell and her homie, some little.
the Glizzy Gobbler, because
My God. Not the Glizzy
let's talk about her real
Gobbler.
quick. Because I think this would be a really good segue because consent is still consent, but people were trying to like, I guess, say that she didn't deserve to consent to Trey Songz whenever she was having sex with him because she did say that she openly did suck 7 dicks.
I mean, what do my sucking 7 dicks in February got to do with me being here in March with Trey Songz?
Exactly.
I said no, get my shit. I'm ready to go.
So my thing is like,
I can suck 17 dicks.
Exactly, because guess what? If you want to suck 17 dicks and you get to the 18th and say no, it's no.
Period.
It's no.
I just don't understand what that. I can't believe niggas actually fix their fucking lips to say that she ain't got to consent to Trey Songz. First of all, where's your pussy? Because you're on the internet talking about somebody else's dick.
Right. So Selena Powell's friend did say that Trey Songz only pissed on her. But pissed on her, and she didn't know she was about to get pissed on.
Yeah.
And when she said, "Are you serious?"
Well, she said he told her to get in the shower,
to get in the
tub,
and play with herself
and he started pissing on her.
But she was thinking, obviously, that she was about to get came on when she was like, "I consent to."
Right.
But when he peed on her, she was like, "Really, nigga, on my face, my eyelashes, whatever."
And he said, "You're fine."
Right.
And I was like, ugh. Swing on it. Okay, so then she goes on to say that she wanted to leave, and she was like, okay, when I'm gonna be able to leave or whatever. First of all, I've never had to ask that
when
question.
I'm gonna be able to leave.
Bitch, hey, I'm about to go.
Hey, yeah, it's
over.
And that's a courtesy.
Right.
And he took her phone and her purse, and he put it on the balcony. And he was like, "You leave, I'm gonna drop your shit on the balcony." And it's like, nigga, that's kidnapping, bitch.
I mean, but that's fine because I can walk outside and get my shit.
No,
it's a purse.
But my thing is, who knows what city she was in? That's my phone. How am I gonna get around?
And
that's my purse. That may be all the money I have.
Right.
And she's a girl who's having sex, and she has sex for money, all that stuff. You drop my purse over there. These Trey Songz probably stay on the 34th fucking floor. Who knows how by the time I get down to the damn,
somebody got it already.
My ID is gone. Like you are like withholding me from leaving.
Right, and it's like, cause if they having sex all day, she's naked, so who's to say that he gonna throw her clothes over the balcony? Who's to say that he gonna like?
Cause if he's bold enough to hold the shit over,
right? So it's like,
okay, bitch, he got clothes too. Throw his shit. Throw his wallet. Throw him, bitch. What are you saying? The fuck you, Trey.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand that, but in that moment, she kind of let me just stay so nothing will happen to me.
Cause honestly, she probably mind. You don't know if they was drinking, smoking. You don't know. Maybe she
honestly, she probably
too much going on.
She probably was like, yeah, I wanna fuck on Trey or whatever. She's in this new industry that they're creating where it's just like, I like to fuck on celebrities and that's why I'm famous. That's the kind of industry, I guess. She's in that and she made her feel like, well, shit, like this really is my job. Like I'm trying to get my money. I'm trying to do my shit. I don't want, and that might have been a weird situation. And she said she did stay and she did fuck him. But the issue here is not the situation. She did. She said he he goes
She
crazy.
said he had rounds.
But the issue is not the specific situation. The issue is Trey Songz being controlling and Trey Songz feeling like
Or
he could treat
controlling the situation because he knew of what.
and he can treat women like property because they want to have sex. Let me tell you something. Sex is the oldest profession. If I decide to fuck anybody, anytime, anywhere, you don't have to treat me like shit because I decide to do that. Because I mean, I'm not fucking myself, nigga.
It's a choice. You choose to do the things you want to do.
Another thing. Stop letting these non-black girls call y'all nigga. I'm so tired.
Oh,
of y'all.
yes.
I'm so
So,
tired of y'all.
first off, Trey, I don't know what you thought you were doing by posting those screenshots, but all you did was tell us that you let non-black women call you nigga.
Yeah, and that you like to eat your ass, eh?
Right. I mean, no,
I
say too, so, I mean,
How was that too?
yeah,
she said, come, like, let me come over and eat your ass. He was like, where you at?
it feels good. I like that though. Yeah, it feels good. But I would definitely say, my thing is like, you niggas,
Y'all weird.
y'all weird. Then y'all accept the bare minimum for these non-black women.
I do.
And
That
I'm
pisses
judging.
me off.
I'm judging.
Like, how dare you call this chick nothing to women who are not black, but they do the same shit that we fucking do. Because first of mind you, we women, so we have similar abilities or whatever. But y'all let them get away with a lot of shit. Us, it's like we gotta be damn near.
Ooh, bitch, we say good morning wrong. It's like, I hate
Oh
black
my
women.
god!
I hate these black hoes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, what the fuck? I catch one quick attitude. I catch one quick attitude, and it's a whole
Right.
problem.
And then it's
I really get attitudes. Like, goddamn.
attitudes.
But
Bitch,
the
I'm so
mama,
angry.
but the mama and Hispanic girl get out.
It's
Oh,
passionate.
it's sexy. Oh my god! Like,
It's
that shit cursing me out.
passionate.
It's telling you nigga. And while she's speaking to you in Spanish, you just over here
If
drooling
a
and shit.
Hispanic girl cuss you out in Spanish and it's spicy,
talked about this before,
then why
too.
the fuck when I cuss you out
In regular ass English.
It's not
Cajun. It's not what? What is Cajun? It's Cajun.
It's Cajun. Okay? The fuck?
It's Creole. Tired of y'all
It's
ass.
Donnie Shasheries, nigga. Okay? Slap your mama. Okay?
We so tired of
When
y'all.
I curse you out and slap your mama?
No, it's slap your mama.
I know, but that's in my head.
Okay, but let's
Bounce that ass.
let's also talk about how white
These
women-
niggas weak. I'm sorry. It goes right into the bop of the week.
But let's talk about how these
Together.
white women can commit fraud and illegal things and get bare minimum sentences.
Okay, you know what? Before we go there, I want to put a disclaimer out there because I have some friends
Right.
and a nigga who say like, you know, well, Cassie, do you like niggas? You know, y'all
If I ain't like dick, I don't know what I would do.
And then
Because you
my
niggas are
boyfriend
embarrassing.
last week, he was like, I think I'm supposed to be mad because I don't think you like niggas. And I was like, bitch. But listen,
I love you.
Alright.
What are you
this
trying
is
to
what I'm saying. We don't hate niggas. We actually love them.
Right.
OMG, so much. 7 dicks, so much.
Free throw.
Wash your ass
Listen,
making these.
I'm just saying that what we're not gonna do is accept bare minimum
Exactly.
shit. If it was bitches on here, and we're gonna say black women for sure, because that's who we represent. If it was black women on the internet every day doing dumb shit, not
They would
taking
be
care of
called
their
out on.
kids, and out here controlling niggas and beating niggas ass all the time, y'all should call him out.
Right.
We're talking about the ones that who
'Cause we
it
will.
applies to. If
we-
it
we
doesn't
be-
apply to you, then we're not talking
We're gonna be
about
like, Cardi B was up here
You
doing
sound
acting
like
fucking
you in your
Cardi B. We're gonna do
feelings.
that, but it's really y'all overwhelmingly doing dumb shit
the ones
that
that it applies
that
to.
we cannot possibly pass over. So,
Dum,
big-
dum,
big
dum.
disclaimer that we love niggas.
We do.
Okay,
Love them.
listen.
Okay.
Well, I want my husband
way
to
to
be a
one now.
nigga. Like, hello.
Good job.
I did. It's you gotta let her go. But we do love niggas. You know what I'm saying?
If it don't apply to you, get out your fucking feelings.
I mean,
But
If
you
it
know
don't
what
apply
though?
to you.
But you know what though? Like, this is the thing. A lot of black men that do listen to like the show and they have a problem with
I can't
it
see
because
this.
they know that they identify with the choices that some of these embarrassing ass niggas is making.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, like, so maybe you need to just do a little bit of self
not
reflection,
you,
my
baby.
friend.
This nigga's weak.
Okay, cool.
Shit.
So we gonna
Bitch.
fast forward, rewind to where you was at.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Crazy ass.
you know,
Becky.
Lori Laughlin.
Who?
Becky.
I'm Becky
Becky
from
from
Full
Full
House.
House. So she only got 2 months, and her husband got 5 months. and the whole scandal with, paying for her daughter basically to get accepted to a school that she was not qualified for.
So here's the issue. 2 daughters.
Two daughters.
Oh. So here's the issue.
A daughter for tweet.
Big schools, these big schools, they admit a certain amount. So if the amount is, okay, this freshman class is going to have, 17,000 kids, I don't know the number, 1,700 kids, whatever, the number is cut off at that number.
Yeah.
Right. That's it.
If you, white women, people with money, are paying for your non-deserving, dumbass kids to go to these schools that they will not graduate from because they don't want to be there anyway. If y'all are doing that shit, especially when y'all have had tons of fucking resources because you can pay for your kids to go to school, all these resources to do well in college. If y'all are doing that shit, that mean I can't get to school. That mean my daughter, who works her fucking ass off, who went to SAT prep at her public ass school, all this shit, we know that
had to do all the ins and outs to get qualified.
Cannot do it because
get looked at.
She getting bumped because you have the money to pay for it. Right. That shit is not fair.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you, Law and Order. This is all on Law and Order. They had an episode about this and everything, and the fact that I just don't understand. Money can't. I understand the stigma. Money can buy you everything, but it's like the fact that you're taking the opportunity from a person who actually needs it.
Right.
That is what bothers me the most.
This could change my life. That's my
right.
Goal. This could change.
Because they can get into any other school. Because if they can't get to, there's a billion thousand other schools that will accept.
Or they could have just done better on their SATs.
Right. Or they can find a loophole like how everybody else is from scholarships.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong.
Everything.
It's smart bitches out. It's smart rich bitches out there because because Russell Simmons' kid.
No, yeah, they're very smart.
Well, the one who just went to Harvard or got accepted full ride to Harvard or something crazy like that. No, Russell Simmons, not Rev Run.
Oh, you talking not Kamiko?
Oh yes,
but yeah, I know
the baby fat girls.
Yeah,
them.
What's her name?
The young one.
Yeah, the young one. I know the names, but
I don't know. I can't pronounce it.
And they funny because they always end up on my time.
That's kill me. That remind me of me and my sister talking about each other.
Yeah, they funny as fuck. But so my thing is,
Aika.
It's that is. There's, I was way off. There is,
Don't say Kamiko.
But there's the resources out there. There are kids out there. There are smart, rich people. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. If you wanted it, you could have done it.
Like, but it pisses me off about shit like this because just like this black woman, it's been numerous black women that have been sentenced to jail for years.
5.
Right? The homeless woman, she got 5 years for putting her sister's address on her child's school application so the child can have a better opportunity. And my thing is like, Lori, dead ass, Lori, you need to lock the fuck up.
And my issue with that specifically, my issue with that specifically is that if that's a public school,
right?
They have they're going to put it wasn't like by her being like I'm a forge the address my kid can go to this better school. It wasn't like and first of all the issue there is the lack of the uneven resources. That's the issue because she
had to write a whole paper on that.
But it wasn't like she kicked somebody out of that school because she put the fake address. All the niggas could go to the school. It's like in that area. So I'm like, y'all really put this like for y'all trying to make an example out of her. But the example, the other lady who did the college scandal got 2 fucking weeks, bro.
14 days.
She got 2 weeks and Lori Loughlin got 2 months, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's how you just know.
Because your daughter wasn't good enough to go to that school you paid. And what I did was try to get my child into a better school so that I don't have to be going through dumbass shit like this when they get to college. Right, because I couldn't possibly do it. I want my child to be able to get into the school that your daughter wasn't able to, and I get fine. Like this shit really, it just kills me.
It irks me because it's like, it's like,
you know what? Our Secretary of Education or whatever the fuck she is will not be able to help this.
Well, first off, she has a smooth brain as well because she go on that brain that she got. So
like, oh my god, I hate this place.
It's really a shit show because y'all know that like America is really the only place with a motherfucking credit score.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious? My shit.
Like so other countries
nobody
like
else got a credit
you would like other countries have free healthcare, so that's no debt. A lot of them have free schoolings, that's also no debt. And if you want to move into a house, all you have to do is get a recommendation from your power.
Mind you, remember what we were based off of the creation of this.
I'm sick of y'all. I'm fucking sick of
Remember why the reason why we came here, they came here and why they came to this place. Just for the growth of white privilege. That was it.
Yeah.
I read it in my textbook, my college textbook,
You
my
learned
grad
this shit.
school textbook.
If you've ever gone to a graduate course, if you've ever taken a sociology course, they will tell you that American society is based on a social construct of
It's on white
a white man's opportunity to leave Great Britain and leave the suppressed environment they were in to live the white man's dream, the American dream, and they were able to start their own world. That's all America is. Fuck y'all.
It was not meant for.
And since we on the topic of politics, because I don't feel like we discussed this, we haven't recorded. So Kamala Harris may be our first black woman vice president. So I don't want to talk too much about it.
Right.
But what I do want to say is, regardless of your political views about Kamala, we have to remember that we have to get the bitch that's in out.
The flaming hot
You
Cheeto.
gotta go.
And as a community,
You gotta do.
we got to now when she gets in, we can have that conversation with her all fucking 4 years if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
But what we won't do, what
We're
we
not
cannot
about
keep
to
doing as a community is keep on tearing her
tearing her
down,
down.
because that's only like. Well, we try to put it out there to ourselves, but it was put it out there to everybody, and that's the less people y'all get to, y'all start saying, oh, I fucking hate Kamala, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Less people that vote for her, that's more votes for Trump.
Exactly.
Or if you
Yeah.
don't vote at all, that still votes towards
Yeah,
Trump.
so
Period.
because it's a competition, y'all.
Right. But what y'all
Not sure if you knew.
It's a competition.
Like,
But
one gotta beat the
also,
other.
like, I know a lot of black people are especially have a disdain for Kamala, but she was doing her job. So when you're doing your job, and people get mad at you for it,
It's
I
for
mean,
it.
it's
I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't know, because y'all don't do y'all job. But when you do,
But
there are
I
certain
will
protocols
insert
you
it
have
here.
to follow.
small
At the end
segue.
of the day, I mean, we do gotta hold her to the
And that's why I said when she get in there, we can
Yeah,
back her
but
ass.
we don't commission.
But right now is not the time for looking at the negatives, because if you think about it, every politician has some dirt on them because that's how it's
Exactly.
set up.
Hillary,
Politics is dirty.
Hillary had dirt on her. I'm
Politics
pretty
is
sure
dirty.
Obama didn't have the best term. You know, we got on him. Some people felt like, oh, him going into the other country, bombing things up. Yep,
Right.
that was bad too. Because you know, bombing in other countries are lesser, you know, have more
Yeah,
issues
yeah,
than we
it's a
do.
lot of shit.
That's bad too. Every politician has their issue. But mind you, remember who's in here right now who
The
has
flaming
an
hot
active
Cheeto.
case of pedophilia.
Gotta get
Come on
him
now,
out of here.
let's be real. Let's be real.
I just want to take a side
And an open racist.
little segue about the subject of Kamala. So, if y'all don't know, we are members of Young Student Theta Sorority Incorporated, and so Charlamagne is Envy, and I think Envy's a Miyaka, but that's
What's a
like
Miyaka?
The man AKA, you know the ones with yeah. Anyways, so
did you say Angela was a Miyaka?
No.
Envy.
I was like, no,
It's men interested in AKA, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, but
What?
So no. So Charlamagne had a whole thing. Charlamagne and Envy had a whole thing, basically saying that, you know, basically Deltas, SUOs, Zetas weren't going to vote for Kamala because she's
Why? That's fucking
So-
stupid.
That's so dense and divisive, and so that just kind of goes back
Stay
to
out.
women's business. So
I'm
That
tired of
shit.
y'all asses.
Take your
Because we don't
ass
do
down.
that
So annoying.
because a win for an AKA is a win for
For all of
AKA
us.
sororities.
Right.
It's a win for
Cause she
AKA
shout out,
altogether.
cause she did
It's a
shout
win
out
for
her sisters,
black
and then she
women.
also shout out the D9.
yeah, she sounded about
Cause I went back and watched the
And-
scene.
I mean, but regardless.
Wait, do you really think an organization founded on social change is gonna not vote for the bitch because she an AKA? Are you stupid?
Come on.
Are you
that's
dumb?
so annoying.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
So, cause you know you can't. Charlamagne, I thought you. You can't just go in there and vote for the nigga. You gotta vote for.
Right.
Prepare.
And she go on a ticket with it. I'm not gonna not vote for this nigga and let this nigga stay in office because she AKA.
But then I'm
How
like-
fucking dare he choose AKA?
My thing is, this is all I'm gonna say about this whole campaign. Y'all so worried about her. Let's get on fucking Biden.
Yes.
How he's using the black community as like bait to get this black vote. I don't like it. This nigga got fucking campaign commercials.
He
I'm
is using
offended.
that he
Offended.
is from, that he came from Obama.
But
that
wait,
he was
wait.
Vice President Obama.
Because this is what we just said. The more we tear down these motherfuckers, we gotta get that bitch out of here. Trump gotta go.
He gotta go.
So we're not
President,
because now whenever it was all, but now we don't have nobody else. It's Biden. He's on the ticket.
burning really. But anyways, but yeah,
Go Bernie.
just
He's
going going back to like that little small segue. First off, if you are that immature to not want to vote for Kamala, for Biden and Kamala because of her Greek affiliation, you need to check yourself for one.
I'm just any of our sorors who watching this.
Don't be that. Don't be
that. I know y'all not.
Don't be that, Ray.
I'm sorry, sis. I know you're not, but
okay.
We're gonna throw it out there and dumb said it.
And I'm gonna say this. Okay, if it bothers you so much, do your research. Do your research from the candidate that's in. Do your research from Biden and Kamala.
You know, I actually love Charlamagne. I'm saying I just call him a dumb, but
no, Charlamagne
do your
some dumb
research.
shit.
If it bothers
He
you
said
so
some
much,
stupid shit.
do your research.
He be on some dumb shit.
maybe,
I just feel like
it's a junkie joke.
no, but my thing is like
Yeah,
that is really divisive because people already try to like make this like this beef or this division or this rivalry between sororities, and it's just like stay out of women's business.
Okay, can we move on?
You been our business, but we don't like that.
Right, but we can bake your ass.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay, so
you do look like a little milk dud. You know how milk duds got like dents in them?
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, so last little topic for what's tea is Master P one off on Monica.
So who knew that Steve Murder and Master P was siblings?
Everybody.
I didn't know.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, well y'all too. Well, C Murder is for C Miller, Corey Miller, Percy Miller.
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay, well, I guess maybe yeah. I grew up off of Alpha
Okay, all right. Before we go back, way back.
So Master P basically, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Master P he's basically mad because
I mean, I feel why he's
C
mad.
Murder. No, I can understand it, like why he's mad because C Murder, I guess, decided to extend the praise to Monica and Kim Kardashian when it came to his, trying to get him out of jail, but. It's like, damn, I would feel slighted too. I would feel slighted too because if I'm spending, because like he did make a comment about him being ATM, but if I'm spending my money, for your legal team, etc.,
your books,
right. So one thing I feel like is that maybe C. Murder feel like, well, first of all, this is my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? So
it's expected,
or not even expected.
Well, I'm just saying,
but it's not.
I know what you mean.
So when I'm throwing out praises to people, it's more so people who they're not, or they didn't have, like, damn, you ain't have to do that. You didn't have no obligation. And you my brother, and it, kind of in that is expected. Like, you my family. I expected you to want to help me out. Another thing,
him and Monica been broken up for,
and she's been married and everything. Another thing is, I feel like
love him. That's why.
That's maybe why they're sharing around and work out.
She still love him, baby.
I feel like also maybe C. Murder or Master P was saying,
get your man, sis. Come on.
Okay.
I appreciate
Master P said that for the past 18 years he has been non-stop trying to get his brother out of prison, and Monica and maybe Kim obviously they haven't been going that hard for it. So it's like if this podcast and we like, we've been having support, and all of a sudden somebody else coming real hard. We're gonna shout those people out. I'm not gonna think to shout out the people who have been doing it for the past 18 years trying to help me out. It's like, somebody else. Thank you, Master P. You've been doing it. So now that there's more people on the train, he's closer to coming home. He might have felt like he wants to shot. I just don't feel like that's an issue to be mad about.
I mean, I can see why.
That's your brother.
I can see
why he's mad.
Has he never given his brother any kind of love?
I've never seen the page until recently. That's me personally. But I feel like maybe, since it is, I mean, Kim hold a lot of weight in the world,
socially,
in her ass.
Like, but my thing is I would feel slighted.
No, I would feel too.
I would feel slighted if I'm doing my best to get you home, and like I think he made a comment. I think C. Murder had called Kim K his angel. And he was like, you didn't even like refer to your own grandmother that passed as your angel. So I mean, granted, it is really nitpicky, but I would feel slighted if I know that I've been working tooth and nail for my brother to come home for the past 18 years, and then when this, not saying that Monica is new, but Kim Kardashian for sure is new.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll be like, well, damn, like, what about the people that have been?
Yeah, but okay, so maybe he literally for the past 18, I haven't seen grandma in 18 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may not have had such a strong connection, or may have felt so like I need to. His main goal may be coming home for the past 18 years, that somebody has finally done something that has worked, who has a little bit more power. So I'm like, I don't feel like I have to not shout that person out, not get that person love, because they are doing this thing to me, and who the fuck knows? Kim K might have been like, yeah, and all I ask for your return is put it on social media because it's how I make my bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say that didn't happen?
But my thing is, I get that, but my thing is, okay, so in the past 18 years, how many times has he seen Monica? Because didn't we see a social media post saying like, okay, bitch, you wasn't really in Angola like that. Oh. So my thing is that Monica's fault? Like, is it my fault?
No,
it's definitely not.
So my thing is, you feel like you gotta come and be like, and you was married twice, and you wasn't doing this, and you wasn't doing that.
That
brother shot he had me done.
Like I really feel like that
just came over.
Okay,
that was real nasty. That was real nasty.
So question, y'all remember in Monica, it was like Love All Over Me or something like that.
That's my shit.
Okay, it was a video, some video that Monica had, and it was like a flashback she had did at the beginning where she was in a car with a nigga. He was saying he was about to go to jail. He was like, "Don't wait on me." Y'all remember
Was that
No, is that So Gone?
No, not So Gone.
Every Saturday and Monday,
that's
I was on a receiver. It's me, your girl, your life, your world, family and friends. They just don't understand. They say I should leave you alone, but I'm saying.
So it wasn't also
Monica, my mama.
It wasn't also
She my other mama.
in a newer song. It wasn't also in a newer song, like the beginning of the video. Cause the beginning of the video, it was like a flashback, and I think that was a video she had. Okay, anyways.
But yeah.
That was C Murder though.
Yeah.
That was about C Murder.
I feel that. But Master P, you was really wrong for getting that lady personal business.
Yeah,
because
I mean, you could have told that to her face, honestly.
And honestly,
it's none of your business how many. She could have had 12 marriages in between the time that her and C Murder broke up to now. That's none of your business.
And the fact that to me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of still stuck on the bright side. But I mean, still after all this time, she still got that love for your brother. That she's like, it convicted her to be like,
regardless,
don't
bring this up about me. Talk shit about your brother. Remember your granny?
Hurt people.
Like, why you gotta bring this up about me? But I'm saying,
people.
why you gotta bring me into it? It's like, bro, I know you feel upset about your brother, but like, I love the nigga too.
Yeah,
right.
Obviously.
Hurt people. That's what
Such
it
a
is.
cute anklet. I want one.
That's what it is.
Okay, so any more comments about Master P with his cheesy ass?
No.
I actually like Master P.
Love your brother.
That's wrong.
Yeah, he was.
Love your brother and love Monica and Kim. They go ish.
Okay.
I guess.
All right, ladies. So we're gonna get into a little bit of girl talk.
Damn.
All right. So.
That's how you sounded.
Right.
That is exactly how she sounds.
So from down to the back.
We be fucking out.
Okay,
alright.
Damn. Okay. But for girl talk, today the topic is how do you mark your territory, or how do you want to be marked? Air quotes.
I beat hoes up.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just kidding. I know. I do what that girl did in that video.
Yes.
Boot bang.
Yes, that shit was funny. Bro, that girl walked out. She said, "No." That boy, he was just like, I'm waiting for her to do something too, because he leaned back too. I saw him. He was waiting. He just started smiling like,
I want
girl.
man to be like that. No, I'm ready to pop. Back up, baby.
Back up, active little baby.
So I want my man,
Mrs.
Okay, sorry. I want the situation like Amy, Luciani, and Mozzie. When they were like on Bourbon Street or something, and the girl was like touching his back, and she was taking a shot, and she was just like, she could see everything, and he was like, "What you do?" He kind of started going off. She was like, "Yeah, I never have to get out of control, out of character because he gonna handle it."
Yeah.
I want my nigga to handle
it.
bitches for me.
I want my nigga to be rude to these hoes.
Yeah, because you be rude to me.
But nice to me. Exactly. That part.
And this is not me specifically, but
Right,
niggas be rude to us.
Yeah.
Like niggas will be rude to me, but it's like handle that hoe like you handle me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, I love a real good, nah, I'm good, or nah, she good ass nigga. I like that.
So what you doing?
Like, or no, I'm good. Like,
I would love for my nigga, like somebody try to come talk to me, my nigga be like, she good.
Ideally. But then what if you really do
so,
it?
okay.
Like, that was real.
Right.
No, but so, like, say for
It's okay. I would have had it.
I got it. No, but say for instance, you know, if a woman is, I guess, trying to like fuck with your man or pursue your man, like, how would you react?
For me, I'm a looker.
Oh yes, I'm a good.
So I like to seek it. So if I see him like across the room, girl, I'm just checking it out. I mean, I might be still like looking, But it's not. I don't feel like the need for me to go over to him because I feel like if that's my dude, I'm gonna trust him. But I mean, if I see her look, he like, whoa, like you. If I see his body language, like he uncomfortable, then I might be like, hey,
Then walk away, bitch.
I mean, not like something he will.
So what I would like, well, what's gonna happen? If I'm in that situation, and we out somewhere, and I see too many, all that on my nigga, and I'm, bitch, hearing that from you. What I'm gonna come over there and be like, baby, can you buy me a drink?
I'm the type of bitch that'll walk over and just start rolling that nigga up. Yeah.
Not excuse me.
like literally, like, hey, man. That's
Right.
me.
Oh, what's your fine ass doing over here?
Or like on Boys in the Hood. Y'all remember at the beginning of Boys in the Hood when he was at the barbecue and all the girls were sitting on the couch and Trey ugly ass. Fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. is so ugly, but they said that he was cute or whatever. And Nia Long, girl was like, well, dude, he got a girlfriend, and Nia Long was like, yes. That's me.
For me,
No, she did this.
She did. She did. Yes.
And that's like, oh.
And then she said, we over here jumping on these bitches, man. Girl.
Bro, I would have felt pissed too.
for me, I'm definitely a sitter, but I'm also a interceder. Hey, back up.
Okay, well, question: what would y'all want y'all man to do if y'all was the ones?
Okay.
I know, but no, she good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm
But I agree with Rachel. A lot of this shit is in theory because you don't know necessarily to choose when he's gonna do that. And so imagine you're actually having a conversation
on a bad day.
and your nigga be like,
good day.
she good, and
Yeah.
you're like, man, you're really doing a lot right now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So you know, because okay, so I've been in a situation before where like a guy was flirting with me real hard at like a family function, and my boyfriend's family's family function, and somebody flirted with me real hard, and I was just like, oh shit. So I kind of just like. When I finally realized, like, okay, I'm not tripping, I kind of went over there and, like, sat down with my nigga, talked to my nigga. Well, the next morning, somebody in his family texted him and was like, hey, I apologize, old dude was flirting with your girl real hard. They told me, and I checked it for you. And my boyfriend was like, baby, look at this. And I was like, oh, that's shit, awkward as fuck, and he was just like, I mean, it's cool. And I was like, I had asked him, but he said that he knew the nigga was flirting with me. And I was like, but you didn't say anything. And he was like, for him, he was like, say something for what he said. He feels like it's corny to be going up to me, like, hey, baby, to let the nigga know. He like, you are with me, you leaving with me. The moment that you leave with him, now you his bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he just feels like it don't. You with me, and if a nigga, like, he was like, to me, I like that. Like, I know you look good, other niggas know you look good. I like that a nigga is acknowledging that you still got it. You still look good. Like, that's cool. I don't have to go ahead and assert myself. So I would love for a nigga to be like, oh, she
it depends on the context.
But honestly,
It depends on the context, but I also feel like I would only
like
want
that
that
too.
if it's escalated to the fact that, like, I'm like, all right, my nigga, damn.
Like
and
I just
then
said
she
no.
did, like, I would
like
like to see, like, nah, she's good. Like,
Yeah.
I would like that, but I do not want no fucking Mad Max. Just like,
yeah, I don't want my nigga
no,
to
she
beat
good,
anybody's
she good.
ass, trying
Okay.
to- Every time we go to the club, I got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
You breaking my nails and shit because I'm holding you back. I don't
Right.
have
yeah,
to.
my boyfriend is
You
the type.
niggas sweet.
My boyfriend is the type to be like, yeah, let a nigga buy you a My boyfriend is the type to be like, let a nigga buy you a drink because that's one less drink I'm buying tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's true though. Like, if he buy me drinks all night and it's just like, well, this nigga bought me two, so that's, you know what I'm saying? Why not? That's money that we can do something else with. You know?
Right.
But he don't really give a fuck about that because, and I feel like it really has to do with trust. Like, he knows that okay.
Yeah, and boundaries.
I don't like these niggas anyway. I'm not doing none of that
boundaries.
shit. So with me, and you know what's crazy? I asked him. We had a conversation about this, and I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that." And I was like, "Well, how you feel about me?" Because you know me. He was like, "I think it's cute." So he was like, in his woman, he think it's cute that I'm gonna be like, "I am, bitch, who are you?" Like, he's like, "Yeah, that shit cute to me." You know, so,
But it's not. It's insecure for him to do it.
yeah, but it's about balance because I'm such a free spirit and I like to talk to people.
You gonna do it.
He's like, I be beating niggas ass every day. You gonna talk to people.
Right.
So
And you gonna do the shit too.
Right.
Talking about he good.
yeah, bitch. Hello. Hey, how you doing? I'm CC.
Like, hi, I'm his girlfriend.
Mrs.
Man.
Hello.
That happened to me before at Lamar. I was talking to this nigga and his. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Homegirl, excuse me.
Okay, listen. So his girl, right? Because I was talking to the nigga, right? His girl came to Lamar, and she came up to me and my homegirl. Like, I don't know, she probably slick knew that me and old dude was messing around or whatever.
Right.
And she didn't introduce herself. I hate females like this. She didn't introduce herself as who she was. She introduced herself as old dude girlfriend. Hi, I'm the girlfriend. bitch.
Okay.
Oh,
she
okay.
was
This
on
be
weirdo.
hanging.
And I was all half tip.
Not,
weirdo
hey,
ass
I'm the
dude.
girl who's fucking him.
Exactly.
Bitch, I'm dead.
Just say if you ain't know, this is me. I am her.
Since we
She
doing
is
titles.
She
No,
is-
not
that was
hey,
cute.
hey, what are we? Bitch, it would have been bang bang.
Wow.
What are we? Because I didn't ask you.
Okay.
Y'all are funny as fuck. I think everything. Look, in conclusion, I think everything is about knowing the partner,
Right.
and like knowing those boundaries, because I can't expect a certain thing, and he can't expect me to be like, okay, I'm gonna just be cool because bitch, you ain't kiki and haha your way into my
Hey.
house.
Hey,
Bitch, you gonna have to fight for this dick.
I'm going to
Fail.
war for it.
Missus.
I'm ready to go to war for it.
I'm going to war for it.
Bitch, you made me mad. I love that video.
She was so
I love
tense.
that video.
But I felt her passion.
I ain't never been
behind-
nowhere.
No, she
I
said,
ain't never been nowhere.
and I was scrolling, and I see that tattoo. I said, oh, bitch, she's a motherfucking detective.
She's not seeing that tattoo.
But yeah,
I'm going to war for it. You
Congratulations.
gonna die
You
today.
made me mad.
You is a baby.
Yeah, I hope you love your baby. That was
You
rock.
love your baby.
I said, damn, girl.
Okay, very much.
Relax.
all right. So I'm gonna end off the show with some positive affirmations. Kristen, do you have one? Oh my God.
My positive affirmation is, if you want to fuck
Right.
with my nigga, be ready to get your ass beat. And I'm positive I'm gonna beat that ass.
Positive affirmation.
Nah, I don't.
You're sick.
I ain't
You're
got
positive
one.
about that.
I'm positive about that. Fight for what you love.
Now, Mrs.
That's my positive affirmation. Fight for what you love.
Rachel.
You know?
I ain't going yet. Good.
Oh, okay. So my positive
I'm
affirmation.
prepared for this one.
Me too. Everything.
Oh, so yes, positive affirmation is gonna be definitely heal all of your bullshit. Okay, not just a part of it, because that shit gonna come back to bite you in your ass.
Go, Disney. Okay, I know I usually always do like a really like good one, you know, like
Little zen.
good, but the way I'm feeling today, I got a good one for y'all. So my positive affirmation is none of you bitches is fucking with me, okay? None of you hoes, okay? None of you bitches is fucking with me.
What she said was be confident in your worth.
Right.
That's what I heard.
I did.
No, what I said was none of you bitches is fucking with me, okay? But go ahead, Rachel.
No competition.
Bitch, just say something.
Her shit is
Okay,
sitting small.
okay.
Right. Her shit is run up, get done up.
Ha! Period.
Praise is what I do.
What I do?
That's what I do. It's
My
what I do.
positive affirmation is, dang, it's gonna come. Honestly, because it's something that I've been dealing with, so I'm gonna get a little personal. Just to accept things for what they are now. So basically, it is,
What it is.
and that's okay. It
It
is what it
is.
is, and accept it and push forward.
Amen.
Also, remember, ladies, if you want to suck 7 dicks and say no at 8, you can say no.
Yeah,
Just gonna put that out there.
same sex is
It really is, because fuck them kids. But that concludes our episode for today.